Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the Physicians Formula Butter Eyeshadow Palettes. They are brand new. I actually only have one of them. There are two different kinds. I have the one that's called Sultry Nights. The other one I believe is called Tropical Days. I just liked the shades in this one better, so I only got this one. I got mine at Bed Bath & Beyond, which I actually didn't know that there were some Bed Bath & Beyonds that had makeup at them because my local one doesn't. I had to go to the next town over, but I paid $14 for it. It's the only place I've been able to find one. I've gone to every drugstore, Ulta, everything like that, and I have not seen a trace of the new Physicians Formula products. So if you want to get your hands on these, go to Bed Bath & Beyond, see if they have some makeup there, and you can grab it. So this is from their the Butter collection. They have the bronzers that are really popular, and they have that that scent. It's kind of like coconut, maybe, I don't know, but I like it. I used to not like it because I would put it on my face and it was just like too much, but I don't know, I've grown to like it, I guess. So people were really excited about these palettes because the formula of the butter bronzers, blushes, and highlighters are really well liked. I've read some reviews, I've watched some reviews, and a lot of them are kind of like not that great of the palettes. So of course I wanted to spend my money and try it myself. So here is Sultry Nights. It's really pretty, and it does have that same scent. So I did actually already go ahead and swatch it. So here are all the swatches from all 12 shades. And I am wearing it on my eyes today. So there are good and bad things about this palette. I have not had an issue with the matte shades. The matte shades worked really well for me. They blended beautifully. They went on really nice. The shimmery shades right here in this middle section, the gold, copper, and green, those are a little bit questionable. So when you finger swatch them, they're great. They look absolutely gorgeous. When you brush swatch them, I have those swatches on my hand, on my other hand. On this side are just dry brush swatches, and they are absolutely horrific. They don't pick up on a brush very well at all, and then they don't, whatever you do get on your brush, they don't translate to the eye at all very well. I did find that if you use a actual eyeshadow primer as opposed to just like putting concealer on your eye and then setting it with powder as your base, that grabs a little bit better, but it's still not a huge difference. So what I did was, these two are just dry brush swatches, and then the ones right next to it, I wet my brush with a setting spray and then picked up the product, and it did work a lot better. However, the finger swatches are still the best ones. I am wearing this coppery shade on my lid today. I used a dry brush and it applied okay. I was able to build it up a little bit, but in the end, after that, I went in with my finger and I just kind of tapped some on. So it works, you can make it work. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't, you know, super hard to do. It just does take some more time. Another thing about the shades in this middle column is that they do have a lot of fallout. They're very almost chunky when you try to pick them up. So you really have to make sure you tap off your brush, and even then I got chunks of it here under my eyes. So you're definitely going to want to wait to do foundation, concealer until after you do your eye makeup with these. I couldn't even like dust it off with a brush. I actually had to take makeup remover and wipe it off. So another thing, these two right here, they look gorgeous in the pan, and you finger swatch them, and it's these two right here. And this is me like digging with my finger, and then you can't just like swatch it. I had to like put muscle into it just to get that, and it's like they're so lame. Like they just look lame. So I tried to brush swatch it, and it was like an actual joke. So here, these two at the very bottom, this one and this one are just dry brush swatches, and they look like trash. There's like there's nothing there at all. And right here next to it are wet brush swatches. It definitely looks a lot better, but for how pretty they look in the pan, it's so disappointing. Like these could have been super gorgeous shades. There is a black and a purple here, and the black is definitely matte. The purple has some like sparkle in it, but it's nothing like the shades above it here. But those two, especially the black, actually swatched really, really nicely. This one here and this one. This one's definitely like kind of a satiny base shade. It's not super, super matte, but it's also not shimmery. This one I used today as my highlight shade, my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight, and it was really pretty. So overall, I'm actually kind of enjoying this. There's pros and cons to it, like I was talking about. I think that if you look at one of these palettes and it appeals to you, I would go ahead and try it. I think it's definitely worth a try. If you want to wait until you can find it at maybe an Ulta or a drugstore that you go to regularly, where you know that they have like a good return policy, you can do that. So in case you don't like it, it's no problem returning it. I have no idea what Bed Bath & Beyond's return policy is, so I'm glad I like it enough to keep it just in case. So if you want to see a review that also includes the other palette, or just to get another point of view, I'll link her name in the description box. Her name is Jen, but on Instagram and YouTube she goes by Beauddiction, and she's awesome. She's super thorough, she's super fair, she does awesome swatches, and she tries everything and just gives really great reviews, so definitely check her out. Overall, I actually enjoyed this palette. It definitely is going to take more work to use. It's not your quick go-to kind of palette. You're going to have to put a little time and effort into it with applying the shades and then cleaning up afterwards. But for $14, I think that it's pretty good quality. There's definitely better out there, but I just really love the shades in the Sultry Nights. I just think that they're super beautiful. So those are my final thoughts on this palette. Let me know what you think, if you plan on picking either of them up or if you've tried them already. I would love to know your thoughts. Go ahead and comment, like this video, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.